December is bringing you a very big energy, a very big awareness, and a message from the universe that there are so many things, relationships, kind of, it's not about that much of the huge decisions, but it's just like seeing those mini red flags in your life where the life is not serving you, where the life wants you to turn around your boat and drive into a completely different direction, with the awareness that you are self-rediscovering yourself, that you are self-reinventing, that you're gaining your personal freedom. And December energy is exactly talking about that it's going to be this opportunity, the last months of the year. It's about of letting just go, of liberating yourself. And by understanding, it's like, this road is not my frequency. This path is not my not my in my feeling way. We are not talking about that, to stick to something, to just be stubborn. We are talking about alignment where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. And this is why I would say December is about the months of letting go towards gaining a personal liberation and alignment and harmony inside of you. And there are, one of the biggest topics is your love life. And the other biggest topic is your future, where you are heading. And definitely, looking at all these cards, I would say that you are heading into a beautiful self-rediscovery. Temperance reversed and Empress reversed. It's reversed because you're not there yet. You don't know what it is. It's kind of, you can only sense that something is kind of shaking inside. Something is like this feeling that there should be something better. There should be something greater. There should be some sort of deeper alignment with your soul, with yourself, with the abundance, with love, with this another world, another reality, but in a really positive, loving, abundant way. Because the Empress is about being in your right place, being abundant, being loved, being in an amazing relationship. Temperance is about the soul purpose, is that when everything just aligns and you are feeling that you're in the right place, doing the right thing, and there is no purpose of rushing or changing things. So this, let's call it, because it's reversed, that you will feel that there is this light somewhere at the end of the tunnel. And you are kind of, blindly, right, trying to figure out where is this location, what steps I should do, what choices I should make. And intuition is going to be activated for you, Pisces. Your feminine side is going to be activated. By the way, you should, it's as well very big message that comes here, that if you are in a healing journey, if you are more spiritual, if you are working already on yourself, pay attention on your feminine energy and in your masculine energy. There are specific practices that is to heal your divine feminine and to heal your divine masculine. And no matter which gender you are, because we all, either men or female, we have these both energies interfering with each other, and you need to have these both energies healed and developed in order to bring the best version of yourself. And this is why it's kind of, the Empress is the feminine, the Emperor is the masculine. And the Empress is that feminine side, that intuitive side. Even here we have very feminine cards, that your intuition will, it's kind of, especially if you're meditating, you're a spiritual person, you're following your intuition, you're trying to develop maybe your psychic abilities, this is a great chance, this is this awakening that suddenly You start to see beyond your logical mind. You start to lead with your heart. You start to, you choose to feel, not to think. Because thinking is more masculine, it's more conscious mind, it's more this rational mind. But feeling is like, I just feel intuitively, I sense that this is going to happen, that I should go there, that I should be that. And following your heart instincts that are telling you what to do. If you will allow yourself to be more guided by the instincts, by inner self, and don't rationalize them like, why I'm feeling this, why I should, this is not the right thing. Don't listen to your analytical mind in December. Lead your heart, and your heart is going to be the one to tell you what do you need to end, where you need to let go, where do you need to close your doors, and where you need to open, and where you need to head. And the months of letting go is because that you need to clear the space. Imagine that you are just, your room is so clogged with so much of old stuff that you really don't need. And when you just open the doors to enter into the room, it's like there's no space. There's no space for the light. There's no space for me to enter. There's no space to bring new things into my life. And this is why December, it's about literally doing a clearing and maybe decluttering your even physical space, your mental space, your choices, your responsibilities, your relationships, and really revising what do you need or what you actually don't need. And the December, surprisingly as well, not surprisingly, but is starting with new moon, but new moon in Mercury retrograde, which means it's not about setting new goals, it's about revising goals, it's about clearing, decluttering your life, and understanding that you don't need so much of commitments, things, responsibilities that actually you're holding right now. And after this decluttering, you will start to feel, oh, I didn't see that I have so much of new space where I can renovate my life. I can bring new things into it. And that is related to this rediscovering yourself on a greater purpose. So declutter your life on a physical and mental and emotional level in the month of December. Another big message is that by this decluttering, you will understand, and this decluttering is happening in all areas of your life. So it's not about just relationships or family or work. It's literally everything. It is you. It is you. And in some, actually the advice is, instead of going and proving and fighting and telling, look, I don't like it, you should change, why you are taking advantage of me, why you are fighting with me, instead of just trying to prove your point, you just decide, I just need to close the door. I just need to stop answering. I just need to leave. Because it's enough of fighting. It's not that, this is the thing that you Pisces need to understand, that sometimes how to say no once but forever. No closing the doors forever and saying, it's enough, I'm done. So this is another message that you need to learn and revise, where you need to close with the Ten of Swords. Close these doors, even if it's very painful for you, even if it's a very hard decision. And mainly it's going to be the this closing doors is invited about one thing. There is in your heart, there is expressing what you truly think or feel. It's about your self-realization, so it's work-related or business-related. These three topics. And first it comes through your communication. And through your communication, majority of you will feel like you are literally on the edge of, I call it vomiting out, right? With a tower of words, it's like just everything will come in a very destructive way out of you, because your patience will be here. It's like, I am done. I cannot hold myself anymore. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the situation. But there is, like, why you can outburst in your anger or frustration, because you have been holding your emotions inside of yourself for too long. And this is why this outburst of emotional dissatisfaction can happen, and which can serve this slapping doors in front of everything and everyone. Again, but what to do? What would be actually the right thing to express? Instead of saying that everything is so bad, so dark, so negative, and you're angry and that, instead of expressing this negativity, you can just say, look, I'm choosing to leave, because I have realized that actually my desired life, how I want to live, who I am, is way much more worthier. I am more worthier than actually the situation or the environment where I am based at. And this is, it's not that I am angry on you because like I cannot change it, but I have understood that I want to live differently. And it's talking about, instead of saying what I don't like, I say what I like and how I want to live. This is a very big shift. It's a very big difference, because we humans, we are easy to identify what's wrong with our life, what we don't want. But when I'm asking you right now, what do you want for yourself? Like, instead of saying I don't like, tell I like, I want to bring in. It's a very big shift, and maybe you will realize that it's not that easy to actually understand what type of emotions, desires, dreams you have, instead of just focusing on that what is negative. And when you will just say that, I'm choosing to live much better life, more abundant life, and this is why I'm closing these doors. You're not creating a conflict with the other party, and actually there is nothing to be told. And then you are leaving these bad situations, not from the place of the anger and destruction, but in the place of actually telling, look, it's not working out, all the respect, I'm going somewhere else, where the life can offer me this abundance, what I am looking for. This is one more thing that you can really think about, because with this type of approach, you will change the response of the other parties, where you will say, it's not serving me anymore. Try. It's really magical, simple but magical shift that you can try in the months of December. Another shift is your love life. And it's the same story. Instead of focusing what is negative, what is not working out, what you don't like, everything is so dark, I feel lonely, I feel disapproved, I don't feel seen. It's like realizing, you know what? I have to be the one who actually raise the hand and say, I am here and I deserve something else. And in your love context, it's talking about that instead of just being suspicious, instead of just being, it's like questioning your love relationships, questioning either you're single, questioning potential lovers, potential future partners, and being in this suspicious trust issue place where you are like, I cannot trust people, people are deceiving, how I know their true feelings. It's about, instead of being in this state and questioning yourself, questioning others, and actually attracting the same type of energy, is about bringing the energy of self-expression and telling your desires and telling, hey, with the death, addressing in your relationship, it's like, you know what, I realized that we are different. We are so different. Maybe the time has passed. Maybe when we met, we were in a one quality, and right now the relationship has transformed, and we are in completely a different dimension. And we can be living together under the same roof, but we are so distant. We are not talking. We are not understanding each other because we have changed. And then raising the question, so what do we do? And you can come up with this positive suggestion. Let's do like this. Let's change this. Let's change our habits. Let's change our behavior. Let's change how we talk, how we interfere, how we spend time together. Or if we don't want to change, another solution is to split up. Because you will tell that I am not there anymore. I don't want to continue the same way where I feel that it's not leading anywhere. But I'm ready to change. Yeah, the death card is not the end. It is this very deep-rooted transformation, like changing the skeleton of either it's a relationship, either it's you, but it's about talking openly about that. Instead of just being suspicious and it's like, like both parties are sitting at the sofa and like thinking what they are looking at, why he or she is looking at the phone, what they are doing there, why they are not communicating with me, what's wrong, is there somebody else, because this is suspicious about something is not aligned, but you don't know it, and going into this fighter mode. But this is sabotaging mode where you are more eager to fight than actually talk about that openly. And that is another invitation. Talk with your love partner openly. But if you are single, this is a realization that you as well need to instead of just telling that there is no one and no one loves me and no one supports me, understand that you need to give an opportunity to the universe to actually bring, and maybe this is about you who needs to change, and put yourself out there and be that proactive person instead of just sitting at home and waiting when somebody will knock your door. And it's about turning your head not to what is negative, but what is actually positive. Because every situation, every relationship, even it is at the darkest point, there is a hope. You just need to learn to see it. And last one is about your career. And many Pisces, looking at the cards, will realize that the work environment where you have been is not serving you. It is not helping you to develop. Either it's holding you back from career development, or you're not being recognized, you're not being seen. There are no future opportunities where to develop, or you might be even thinking, what's the point of just sitting here every single day doing the same job, and what's next? What's next? There is no this next step. And this is going to lead you to the point that maybe I am not in the right place. Maybe I'm not working with the right people, and even the people around might not be that supporting or that understanding. Maybe your manager is, or the owner of the company, or the head of the department is just so ignorant of your needs, of your personal, like a human to human needs, that you might be feeling that maybe it's time to change the place of your work, the company, or maybe make a bigger shift in your career. And most probably December is not the time when to leave, actually. Hold, but maybe contemplate on this awareness that you are not maybe in the right environment that is serving your personal development. And from January, you can slowly look into this new new perspectives, new hopes, like what's out there, what I truly want. And December in the work context is more about understanding. So if you are actively working in December and you are not taking a leave or vacation, which could be as well the sign of these cards, like being distant or out of the office, this is the time when things will be really slow. And if you're expecting any type of confirmations, big steps forward, most probably nothing is going to happen, and you will see that everything is just slowing down. And if you need to chase someone, it's going to be very hard, and you will be required again to be in this fighter mode. It's like calling everyone, where are you, why you are not delivering, where is this or that. Even the same card is repeating several times. So it's more about the advice to not to enter into the conflict, but just being in this observer mode. I'm seeing these red flags, and these red flags are telling me that I need to take this masculine leadership role about my career. And maybe this is about that if I want a promotion, I need to go and ask. It's enough of waiting. If I want a better job, I need to go and apply for it. If I want to be my own boss, I need to create my own company. And in ideal case scenario, instead of just waiting and again focusing what you are missing, take a full ownership in your hands, in your masculine hand, and move in the direction what you need, and telling I am capable of being my own boss, of my own leader, and I am the one who wants to lead my personal development towards the direction where I see it for myself. And you, again, it's about, like I said, don't focus on this negative. Focus on what you are willing, communicating, speaking out, what you are willing to gain for yourself. Sometimes, talking about the work environment, sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself and say, look, it's enough. And that one sentence might shock everyone in a positive way, and they are like, whoa, we were taking you for granted. And again, try to stand up for yourself, be authoritative, be committed, be like, acknowledge that who you actually are, your self-value, that you can deliver so much, and just kind of explain others. You haven't been seeing me, you haven't been evaluating me. Because again, that's a human nature, that we take so many things for granted. And finally, by acknowledging yourself and acknowledging your power and acknowledging that you can do, you will realize that you are ready for a very big change on a fundamental level. And the judgment is talking about that there is a need for you, that you are feeling. Instead of just fighting for your place and protecting what is yours, you actually need to step up for yourself and take a very big move towards your personal liberation, towards your bigger opportunities for yourself, in your life, in your even physical reality. It's about, judgment is changing the job, changing career, moving to new house, moving to another country, overseas. World opens up towards you. Beautiful opportunity card, Pisces. Let's draw additional guidance for you for the month of December. Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox is, like I said, everything is just going to become a little bit messy as a red flags, and Spirit Fox just confirms that. Whenever the Spirit Fox comes up, like changes situations will be will be everywhere, all over the place, and you have to be the spirit fox, this fox who trusts your instincts, trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your talents in the changing times. Everything will shift. Everything will show these small red flags. Here, no, there, yes, here, there, and you have to be the one who is like fast maneuvering out of the situations, trusting that you are talented enough, powerful enough to transform, to change, and get best out of it. This was reading for you, Pisces. If you want to have a personal session with me, message me on Adult Sisters. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.